Welcome back to Whiskey Wonder Woman. Thanks for sticking around. I am now going to open Little Book, The Infinite. I picked this up at the Virginia ABC for $200. It's a limited edition, definitely allocated in Virginia. It's the first batch or release of The Infinite for Little Book, and the little thing comes out and I think you get to collect it, so that's pretty cool. So I already opened it and drank it yesterday when I was recording, and then it didn't save, so now I have to redo it, which blows, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, there's a little card. I think I have to read it unless you guys want it in the description. Welcome to The Infinite. Through the series, I'll share a new side of Little Book. As always, each edition will tell a story, but this time, it's not mine alone. This whiskey brings together bourbons distilled by my granddaddy, Booker. Oh no, it's my granddaddy, comma, Booker, comma, my dad, comma, Fred, comma, and me. For the first time, wait, no. Granddaddy is Booker. For the first time, blending our journeys as whiskey masters into a single liquid. So they're basically making their own infinity blend. It's been 3 generations in the making. Enjoy. Our very first edition, the liquid that will form the foundation of our infinity barrel. Once a year, I'll bottle some up for the world to try. Then I'll explore how to push the profile forward through blending. So savor this whiskey today and come back in a year for its next evolution. Oh, pretty cool. So next year, it's going to be a totally different flavor. Edition 1, I'm just going to read it because I already know the notes. Bourbon distilled by Booker lays the groundwork with notes of oak, char, and smoke. Freddie's bourbon brings in the richness of dark fruit, cherry, and brown sweets. And it's all rounded out with bourbon I made where caramel, vanilla, and baking spices really shine through. Perfectly balanced, yet unlike anything we've ever made before. That's what's in this little card. When I took my first sip yesterday, I usually like to do it blind, as you guys know who watch my channel. It was pretty good. It was smoky, and if you guys know me, you know I don't like smoky, but I'll just say that this is probably one of the best smoky bourbons or whiskeys I probably ever had. It's 119.3 proof, so it's a lower proof than the Booker's Reserve. I believe Granddaddy Booker's blend that's in here, it's 20 years old. That good. And then I think Fred's blend is 14 years old. And then I believe, let me look this up. Yeah, so Booker Noe's barrel is 20 years old. Then Fred Noe's is 14. Then Freddie's is 7. And then there's a shared family one that is 8 years old. So kind of 4 blends going in here. So 20 years old bourbon in this bottle. Okay, right. So here's the color. It's dark. It's like a deep, like dark amber color, and there's like just like a hint of darkness. And then I always say there's like a little hint of like redness in Booker batches. I don't know why, but I mean I always see it that way. Yeah, I'm always seeing like little hints of red. It's just a beautiful color. All right, let's go in for the aroma. Okay, for me, I'm trying to remember what I said yesterday, but I don't think I should do what I remember. I should just do what I'm experiencing right now. But I will say that I kept referencing toasted marshmallows yesterday, and I'm still getting that right now. It definitely smells like a toasted marshmallow. And then there's like this cologne note that I still haven't figured out. It's very aromatic. And I just like, and I love the scent. I think it's like cedar wood. I'm also getting the char. However, there's a lot of fruitiness and caramelization that kind of mellows the char. So it's almost like a sweet smoke. And it's very light and fragrant and honestly very enjoyable. So that smoke, char, vanilla, caramel, marshmallows, the aroma is pretty good. It's like a very sweet campfire. All it's missing is some chocolate, honestly. Also, I wanted to say, I think there's a little bit of nuttiness. I wanted to say coconut, but I thought coconut may have been too sweet. So I kind of don't know what kind of nut. But there is like a nuttiness profile just in the aroma, because I wanted to say toasted coconut, because I kind of like that flavor, but that's kind of far reaching to say coconut. Maybe macadamia, I don't know. It's something. Let's go in for the taste. Cheers. Want to grab the notes with me, just because we already read it. Okay, so I will say there's a lot of oak and char in the taste, but there's also a lot of caramel and vanilla that's kind of like meshing with it and kind of mellowing out the char, because I think if there weren't any sweetness coming with it, oh, especially the fruitiness, I think the char would come really bitter. Luckily, the char is mellowed out and it's sweet. And then the char also shows up in the finish with baking spices. So it ends up being kind of like almost like a soft, smoky finish with hints of warmth and spice. So they said, so the Granddaddy Booker, his bourbon has oak, char, and smoke. I guess for 20 years old, you would definitely want to get that. And yeah, for sure, the smoke is definitely present in the aroma, the taste, and the finish. It lingers throughout, but it's not overwhelming. They did a really good job not having the smokiness kind of take over the profile. It's really, really balanced. Then Fred has a lot of dark fruit, cherry, and brown sweets. I can agree with there's a lot of fruitiness. Yeah, I can agree that it is cherry. Yeah, definitely like a deep dark cherry that definitely mixes with the oak and the smokiness. And it kind of just makes everything just super smooth, because I think without the sweetness, it would probably be a really spicy bourbon to drink. Freddie, he added the caramel and vanilla. Yeah, he definitely added, oh, and he also added the baking spices that really shine through. Yes, it definitely shines through at the end. I mean, yeah, I think it comes from charness as well, but I'm getting all the notes on this paper except the toasted coconut. But I still think there are little hints of nuttiness somewhere, and that could be from the char actually. And I'm getting some cologne-like notes in the aroma. That's definitely from the wood, like the aged wood. Again, I'm not versed in my wood notes yet, but it is definitely very perfume-like. I've definitely smelled it in some type of cologne bottle. I wish they added more notes to this paper other than vanilla, caramel, baking spices. I wish they expanded on such intricate levels of what this 20-year-old, what is it? Was it 14-year-old, I think? Like all these levels, like it just has so much flavor. I mean, I'm pretty sure other people are just gonna notice like other notes other than vanilla and caramel. Smokiness for sure is definitely present, but I think they did a very, very, very good job having the smokiness blend well with all the flavors and not overpowering the entire profile of the bourbon. And it's honestly very inviting and enjoyable to drink. It's honestly a really, really good sipper. And I don't like smokiness, and I actually really enjoy this bottle. It's $200 in Virginia. I already saw it in Maryland today for $350. I don't know if I would pay that much for it, honestly, but I will say that it is actually really delicious, and I would be willing to buy the second edition next year to see how it's changed, and then maybe do a comparison of the two. Let me take another sip real quick. I will say that Freddie Noe is right about the baking spices really shining through, because they really pop towards the end and kind of mellow away before there's like kind of smokiness coming back towards the end. But yeah, that baking spice is really there, and it's warming me up. Honestly, if you're willing to spend the money, I suggest you get it. Now that I think about it, this is my first little book ever. It is really hard for me to get little book. They're just really hard to come by, so this set the bar really high for me for all the little books going forward. I actually do have a little book to open too, so it's just going to be funny when I open it. So with that, I will see you in the next video. Let me know what you think of this bottle, and let me know if you plan on buying it. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.